everyone, it's Joy from artfulhomemaking.com, and today I wanted to do something a little bit different and talk about our chicken coop. Chicken keeping has historically been part of many homemakers' lives, so I thought it wasn't deviating too far from the usual content to just talk about chickens. I received a lot of questions about how we got started with chickens and what type of housing I would recommend. We actually went with a combination chicken coop, chicken tractor, because we have a small acreage to put chickens on. We decided on this type of chicken coop because we wanted our chickens to have the benefit of free ranging without all of the safety concerns. Our property only has a fence part of the way. We have 1 acre and we have a partial privacy fence, but our property backs up to some woods and we have no way to fence off the woods at this point in time. We also have a lot of large neighborhood dogs that come through our yard. So we just didn't really feel that it was safe to let our chickens free range. The chicken coop, chicken tractor combo allows them to have all the benefits of getting fresh grass. We move the chicken coop every day so that they have new grass under them. And it's pretty easy to move. It's got a rope in the front, and then some of us might push from the back if it gets stuck in a rut. But overall, we have just really loved this chicken coop, chicken tractor combination. I think it was a genius idea, and I will say putting the coop together was a little more, or I should say it was a lot more complicated than what we expected. My husband has minimal building experience. He's built things like privacy fences and he's done some basic home repairs, but this coop was quite a bit beyond anything he'd ever done before, so it took a lot longer and a lot more effort to get it put together, but it was all worth it in the end. And I should clarify, we actually currently have 2 flocks of chickens. That didn't happen on purpose, it just kind of happened. But so we have a traditional chicken coop with a run for 1 flock of chickens, and we have the other chickens in the chicken coop, chicken tractor. So we can see the benefits of both, and at this point we really prefer the tractor coop combination for most of the year. Now I will say in winter the traditional chicken coop works better to keep them warm and out of the elements, so that's something to consider as well. If you did want to try the chicken coop, chicken tractor combination and you get snow and ice, that type of thing in the winter, it's a really good idea to have a barn or something that you could pull the tractor into. So I wanted to show you some of the building process. And my husband and my older son did most of the work. The rest of us helped a little bit, but they did a really great job. I'm super proud of them for all they accomplished on this coop. And so I just thought I would show you the process of building it. pros and cons of a chicken coop of this type. As I've already mentioned, the pros would be that it gives them the ability to sort of free range without being completely free, which means they're safe. And the coop design is ingenious because it has this little ramp that you can pull up at night. So it's one of the safest coop designs I've ever seen. And also, you don't have to clean the chicken coop. It eliminates that need for cleaning and doing all that stuff that you have to do with a traditional chicken coop. So that's a huge benefit. And the cons of a chicken coop like this would be just the first one that comes to the top of my head is weather. So particularly in winter months, if you have snow and ice, this type of coop is a lot more difficult if you don't have a big barn to pull it into. If you have a barn, this coop will work amazingly well. You can just pull it into the barn and keep them safe there through the winter. We didn't have that, so that made it a little more difficult. What we did was we wrapped the coop up with tarps, and we also provided external heating. I know that's not generally recommended, but we had an unusually cold winter this past winter for our area of the country, and so we had to come up with some way to keep them warmer. So we did provide supplemental heating, and that was not ideal. It was very complicated. So the coop in the winter, if you have harsh winters, is possibly not the best choice unless you have, like I said, a larger barn to pull it into. But overall, we've loved this coop. I love the fact that they're able to free range. I love the fact that we don't have to clean the coop. We can eliminate that chore for this flock of chickens. And overall, we just really love it. We've been really happy with it. And so far, it's worked out really well for us. I also want to share our homemade chicken feed recipe. To make this chicken feed mix, we use 33% wheat, 25% peas, and you can do all green or 17% green and 8% yellow. Oats or barley, about 15%, 10% black oil sunflower seeds, 6% millet, 5% grubs, 4% flax seeds, and 1.5 to 2% of Nutri-balancer. You can also add ingredients like fish meal. You can add about 10% of that, and you can also add kelp, and there are a variety of other ingredients that you can add. This is just the recipe that we came up with, and it has worked well for us. Many of these ingredients we purchase off of Amazon, and I can put a link to those in the description box below. And the grains we usually get from Azure Standard, and I'll put a link to that as well in the description box. This comes out to about 90 pounds of wheat, peas, sunflower seeds, and millet, and about 10 pounds of grubs, flax, and Nutri-balancer. The grains are soakable or sproutable if desired. We pre-mix the grains in one barrel and the other 3 ingredients in another barrel, and then do 9 scoops of grains for every 1 scoop of the other ingredients. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to hit the like button, and if you're not a subscriber already, be sure to subscribe. and I will see you next time.